Hello, welcome people. What's going on? This is on TV, and we have well, actually, I don't know what the score is right now because this is this is literally shot at halftime, and the reason for that is because I know after the match I won't be able to talk for that long just because of I can't really talk much right now because I've got a blocked nose and I'm kind of struggling to talk. So I decided to make like a halftime video, which is obviously the video I'm making now, and like a full-time video, not a full-time video, but like the second half thoughts, which I'll make obviously once the second half finishes, basically. So this first half, I have to say, it was surprisingly excellent. Surprisingly excellent. Like Kimmich, I thought did quite well. He slipped a few times. I thought a few times he held onto the ball for too long, but I thought in general he did really well. Then I look at Alaba. I thought Alaba here at the beginning had a few shaky moments where, like, as soon as a cross came in, he kind of struggled with it. But besides that, I thought that he was pretty good as well. The main talking point of this match is going to be probably Robin. And I thought that Robin, he's doing pretty good right now. Like, he's getting the ball a lot, he's trying to create a lot, he's combining nicely a lot, but he's not able to actually beat his man. That's the one thing that he hasn't shown yet, that he's actually able to beat his man. Because right now, all he's doing, like, when he gets the ball, he dribbles, and then passes it to, like, Lam or Muller. But he's not actually how we expect him to, like, get the ball, have the defender here has the ball, and then just like, ha, gotcha, and then try and score. We haven't really seen that much of Robin in this game. Maybe that will change in the second half. Who knows? Now, Lewandowski, he's obviously going to be the big talking point of this match just because obviously he's the one that scored the goal so far, the only goal so far. And I thought it was an excellent work goal as well. Like Miller with the cross into the box and Lewandowski with the ball, getting the ball. They're doing like a little turn and then like a little breakdowns turn, like, and then scoring, and it's like, yo, Robin Lewandowski. Not bad. Obviously now I believe he has 20 goals. So he's getting closer and closer to winning that golden boot, because he's getting closer and closer to what Aubameyang has right now, which is exactly what I want to see, because I want to see a Bayern player actually win it, because we haven't won it in time. And I think the last player to win it, my memory is a little bit shady here, but I think the last player to actually win the golden boot for us, or the Toyota Canone, was Roy Mackay. So it would be nice to see another Bayern player win it. I do believe it was Roy Mackay. I'm not 100% certain now, but I'd have to check that. But I'm just gonna guess here, Roy Mackay. Now, another person, a player that has really impressed me in this match was Vidal, because he's exactly what we needed from him today. He's doing exactly what we needed from him today, which is basically like drop deep once we have the ball. Once our keeper have the ball, so he's basically doing the Alonso role in a nutshell. So he's doing a pivot role. So he gets the ball, drops deep, but he's also going forward. So he's essentially a box-to-box midfielder that I don't know. It's not a typical box-to-box role, just because he's doing a lot more work defensively than he is offensively, so that's not even his big strength, because normally his big strength would be to do a lot more work offensively than defensively. But hey, special needs, special circumstances need special needs, and that's exactly what we're doing today. And the second half is about to kick off. Let's see how the second half goes. I expect it to be more of the similar, like us dominating, because this has been our best match since the winter break, and I think this is a great sign, just because obviously next week we're gonna have really difficult matches coming up and whatnot. So I think this is a really good sign. I think that if we can maybe improve a little bit more, show a little bit more edge to our game, a little bit more clinicality. That's not a word. I know for a fact that's not a word, but be a little bit more clinical, then I think that we can actually score another 2 in this match, and hopefully be ready for Juventus. We'll see. So we have won 3-1. Yay, we've won 3-1. Woo! Which is obviously awesome. That's awesome itself, winning 3-1 against Augsburg, which is not an easy place to go to. But what I think I want to talk about first is Vidal in itself, because he took a knock to the head. Like, he's got a little lump on that. Like, he took a knock and he's like, and suddenly like a big lump appeared. So that's one thing for the future. I don't think that's going to take too long. I think that might be like 2 days or 3 days, and then that will be gone. But the thing is that he was also limping, and I think people are forgetting that he was actually limping just before he got taken off. And that might only be a minor, but that might actually, it might also be an injury that he might be out for a few weeks or so. Obviously, I'm just thinking about the best. I'm thinking about the worst here because while it's been going awful for us lately with injuries. So yeah, I'm hoping that is nothing serious. But knowing us, he's probably out for the rest of the season. I'm hoping. I'm absolutely hoping not, because he was absolutely fantastic today, in my opinion. Now the second player that looks to I've gotten himself injured to an extent is Alaba, and he's lost his tooth and his contact lens. I don't have a contact lens, so I wouldn't know how that feels using your contact lens, if that hurts, if that thing stabbed you or not. I've literally got no clue. But looking about losing your tooth, that never happened to me before, so I can't really say I know how that feels as well. But for me, like, I don't think I could actually lose a tooth, just because my tooth, they're pretty resilient, they don't want to get loosened, so I don't think I could actually lose one. But yeah, honestly, Alaba, I feel sorry for the kid. But yeah, calling him a kid, although he's older than me. But yeah, I feel sorry for the kid. Now obviously that should be nothing big. That should be getting a new tooth for him, or getting his tooth put back in. I don't know how that works exactly. Like I said, I never lost one before. And I just imagine you get a new tooth. I'm hoping that's not gonna take too long. I don't think he'll be out for any like a long week or so. I think it's literally just getting a new feeling, and that's it. But yeah, it's painful, but it is what it is, essentially. Now, look at the match itself. Thiago gave a perfect pass to Lewandowski for the second goal, and Lewandowski was like, okay, you know what? If you give me the perfect pass, Thiago, I'm gonna give you the perfect goal. And that's exactly what Lewandowski did. He just waited, and boom, right into the corner. And honestly, Lewandowski, Alaba might have lost his tooth, but Lewandowski certainly has his brace on, because he keeps getting brace after brace every single week, and I just love that. I just love that, man. So yeah, well done, Lewandowski, for getting your second goal. Now the third goal came by Thomas Muller. And kind of a strange goal. I believe it was Lam that gets the ball in midfield and passes it into Costa. He just runs, tries to get it into Lewandowski. The ball gets intercepted. Ball's in the air. He hits, tries to get to the ball before Lewandowski, but will accidentally pass it to Costa. Costa's like, okay, you know what? If you give me the ball, give me it to Muller. I don't want the ball, so he gives it to Muller, and Muller, he just finishes. He's like all celebrating shit, like yeah, and it's 3-0. A couple of minutes later, Augsburg score through Raul Labadia, and it was basically a similar goal that Lewandowski scored for his first goal, and it was unnecessary. I thought our defender should have been much closer to him. I thought we should have had a lot more pressure on him, but at least now we've got something to work on for obviously Juventus. So that's one positive, that we've got something to work on. Because if we had not conceded one today, then we'd just be like, we haven't conceded one, so we don't need to work on our defense. But now we actually have something to look at, something to work on, and that's something that we can do for the future. But overall, like I said, we won 3-1 against Augsburg in a match where we basically dominated from the whole match. And I thought especially Thiago, he played really well, and it's been a while since Thiago's played amazingly well, but now he's officially back in this level, and he's going to be one of our most important players for Juventus, for the match against Juventus in Turin and the match against Juventus away from Turin. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let's actually have a look at some tweets that you guys send me. Obviously, you guys will have been seeing those tweets the whole time at the bottom or whatnot. But let's actually go through some of those tweets. Yay! Alright, so let's look at first tweet. I really love that word, tweet. So BlueX145 says Costa is awesome. I could totally agree with that. Yeah. Angry Bats writes, it's fair to say we're back on form. Lewandowski is simply amazing. Thiago, so on, and I thought Vidal was pretty good. Exactly my own thoughts. Thiago, Vidal, I thought both of them were pretty good as well. Nobody got injured. Okay, it was just a nice game. I don't know about nobody getting injured, because obviously we don't know if Vidal is out for longer, or if it's just like a short-term thing. I'm hoping it's just a short-term thing, and if it is, that's obviously amazing. But yeah, looking right now, it looks like nobody's got injured, but we don't know. Sorry, that was by Smasher 1900. And next we have K-Stoon. Splendid game. We're gradually approaching our best. The defense looks quite solid. It does. Besides that, obviously, the goal that we conceded, it does look really solid. 3 points, good game, no injuries. Next up, Turin. Time to put the old lady in a retirement home. and that's obviously by Sergi Samper. Yeah. Yeah. Next up, Turin, time to put the old lady into retirement home. Now that's I have to write that quote down just so next time I can actually say that. Actually, and then somebody else replied with, actually, it's not the next up. It isn't. We've got one more game next Saturday, I believe it is, or Sunday. No, it's like next Saturday, and then we go to Juventus. So yeah. K-Sloon, you ain't convinced by the performance? Yeah, I am. Dominic's right. Super and lovely. The defense had skillful players and was carried away by how they played. Only that Augsburg played too hard. Okay. At one point I didn't think so, but I wouldn't say throughout the whole game that I thought Augsburg, they didn't play that badly, not as badly as Leverkusen did last week in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below. As always, people you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. You can peace out and have a nice day. Bye.